Good morning. Welcome to the Lily Pad Kitchen. This morning I'm going to demonstrate a couple of my favorite products that I most recently obtained from Pampered Chef. Um, the ceramic egg cooker, I'm loving this thing, especially on busy mornings when I don't have time to, get the pan out and a whole bunch of dishes. It's super easy and quick. I love it. Um, so I'm going to make some eggs this morning. So first thing, I'm going to use my paring knife. Now these paring knives I've had since I got married over 12 years ago and still use them almost every day to this day. So good knives. You can buy them in individuals or you can buy them in sets of 3. I think the set of 3 is $10, I think. So not too bad, and they are good quality knives. And I just use whatever vegetables I have on hand. I currently have these sweet peppers that I need to use up, so I'm going to slice a couple of those, and then I have some kale on hand, and then also some onions. So first I'm just taking out the seeds from the sweet peppers with my paring knife. And then I'm going to, before we put anything inside the ceramic egg cooker, I always use coconut oil. I read that you don't want to spray it with like cooking spray because it'll get sticky and then it'll just get gunky in there and it'll be harder to clean. So I just take my coconut oil. You could use whatever butter or oil you prefer. And then I just dip my paper towel in there and I'm just gonna wipe it in there just to give it a layer of oil to keep it from sticking. Doesn't need to be too much. Alright, so from there, I'm just going to take my peppers. I personally love vegetables with my eggs. You can ask the kids, never too many for me. Even my husband thinks I'm crazy, but that's alright. They prefer just cheesy eggs. I'm also going to use, here I'm using my quick slice. And to do that, I don't know if you can see, let me see. So all you do, there you go, so you can see better. All you do is, right now I have an onion on there. I'm just gonna ease it down. And there you go, it's all cubed up. I can throw that into my ceramic egg cooker. Next I'm gonna use my, my sweet peppers that I sliced. So I just had taken the seeds out and cut them in half is all I've done so far. I'm gonna also put them on the quick slice. And the blades on the quick slice are serrated. So if you just like rock it back and forth, I find that that works best than trying to just push it straight down. It seems to be the most effective when you rock it a little bit. So I'll throw those in there. I'll get a couple more here. Try to get a variety of color of my vegetables.
Hello.
And I don't know if you can see, I'll kind of give you a close-up. So the blades on here are serrated a little bit. Definitely very sharp, you want to be careful. I find that if you, after you use it, rinse it off right away. It's really easy to keep clean. And also you can throw it in the dishwasher, which of course we love. That's amazing. The less we have to wash by hand, definitely the better. Alright, so I'm just throwing these in here. I also have a little bit of kale. And all I'm gonna do, I don't like the stemmy part of the kale, so I've already removed that, and I'm just gonna break these up, tear them up a little bit, and throw some in here. Alright. Good. Just Just remember to spray it next time. The
Okay.
kids are making bacon and pancakes on the side here.
Mostly
They're helping with breakfast. It's fall break, so
Mostly
hanging around the house. Alright, so just the veggies in here so far. I'm going to stick it in the microwave for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. It depends on how hearty the vegetables are. If it's like asparagus or Brussels sprouts, I usually put those in for 2 minutes because it takes a little bit more to soften them up. But if they're already softer vegetables like peppers and onions and kale, they're not too hard. I'm just going to put it in the microwave for about a minute, minute and a half. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead. This is the coarse grater. It comes with a cover, obviously for protection, for storage, and also so you don't, like when you reach into your drawer or cabinet to get it out, you're not scraping your knuckles or hands on it. This is how it looks. All you have to do is you push, there's a button right here, and you push that, and then you can adjust the handle according to whatever you're wanting to do. So you can have it standing straight up, so you can hold it like this. You can have it at an angle, so it's like this, and you can grate. You could also put it across like a dish and grate it over the dish, which is pretty cool. But definitely have some options. I haven't bought store-bought shredded cheese in a long time after I came to the realization that they put all that crap in there to keep it from caking up. And if you realize how long the expiration date on those, it's a little scary. I prefer fresh shredded cheese, so I always buy the blocks and I shred it myself. And so obviously you're just gonna shred it, and it's super sharp, super easy. I have cut my finger on this thing, so you do want to be careful because it will get you if you get too close. So I'm just shredding a little bit of cheddar cheese here. Alright. I'm gonna get my eggs out of or my vegetables out of the microwave. Alright, so all I do now with my ceramic, I have the veggies in here. You can see they've been steamed. Stir them up a little bit, and they're kind of a little bit softer, which is how I like them. And I'm just going to take a couple eggs and crack them in here. My son is stealing all my cheese.
That's true.
My little mouse. Alright, so I just took a couple of eggs, I cracked them in there. I'm going to take some milk. I've been using the almond coconut milk, but you can use whatever you prefer. And just pour a little bit in there. A tablespoon or two worth probably. And then you're just going to beat those up in there. Alright, and then you can season it however you want. I'm going to use some salt and pepper. I personally like putting some red pepper flakes and cayenne pepper in mine. I like a little kick with my food. So I'm going to grate up a little bit of pepper here. Sprinkle some in there. And my pink salt that I've grown to love. Here's my red pepper flakes I'm going to throw in there. And of course you can cater it to whatever you prefer or don't prefer. Super easy, buddy. Stop. Alright, and then all you do from here is you whip it up, make sure it's all mixed. You put the lid back on, and you're going to put it in the microwave for 1 more minute. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Throw away my eggshells here.
Wait, no more cheese. Cheese plastic.
And then, Might as well finish grating my cheese. I'll put it in a container and put it in the fridge. I find if I don't have it grated and ready, no one's going to use it, so I might as well have it ready for the husband and kids if they're needing it for anything.
That's true. Our dad does not like to grate cheese because he's scared.
This is cheddar cheese if you're curious, but and then I also have this cutting board, and honestly when I got it I wasn't very excited about it because I was like, I already have cutting boards, I really don't need one. It came with my starter kit, so that's the only reason I got it. But then I was like reading some of the things you can do with it, and it's sort of genius in like it's super simple but easy. Like I love that you can pick it up and you can bend it and then pour it into your bowl or pot or whatever you're using. And actually that's quite a bit easier than the ones I have are marble or wood, and so they're big and bulky and like stuff falls all over the place. This is super easy to funnel it into whatever you're trying to pour it into. So I actually really enjoy it more than I thought I would.
Yes,
Alright, so I took my eggs out and I had just cooked it for a minute. So I'm just gonna whip it because it's not completely finished yet. And just to even it out a little bit. And I'm going to stick it in there now for 30-second increments, just until it's done to your liking. I don't like my eggs to be yolky or soft. I like them done. Yolk grosses me out, honestly. Uncooked eggs at all, just I don't like it. So I stuck it in there for another 30 seconds. Sometimes it only takes one 30-second interval, sometimes two, just kind of depends. And then I'll put it on my plate once it's done here. Got a couple of seconds left. Alright, let's see where we're at. I also love that the ceramic has this silicone sleeve. You can take it off to clean, but it makes it so that you can grab it in and out of the microwave without burning your hands too bad. I think it's pretty done. I'm going to stick it in there for probably 15 seconds just to give it a final go. Alright. Got 10 seconds left. Take a sip of my coffee here. And there we go. If you can see inside here a little bit. Hot and delicious eggs. Sometimes I will leave them in here. If I'm running really late, I'll leave it in here just like this. I might put a piece of tin foil on top and then cover it, and I'll take it to work like that. We're eating at home today. I don't have to go into work till later, so I had some extra time this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and dump it out here onto my plates. Try not to make a huge mess. And I've also read, I haven't tried yet, but I've also read that you can use this to make single serving desserts, treats like that. So I need to explore with it a little bit more. And then you can sprinkle some cheese on top. If you prefer to have more cheese in your eggs, you could actually put it as part of your cooking cycle. I don't usually use that much cheese. I love cheese, but I try not to get carried away. So yeah, some demonstration with the ceramic egg cooker. And I enjoy this thing. I use it all the time now that I have it. It's probably one of my latest things that I've obtained from Pampered Chef. Quick and easy to use, and even my husband and kids could use it if they wanted to. So that makes it definitely more versatile, and I love that it's easy to clean. Thank you.